Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K22 MyGM. I'm ZaydenGames&ENT here with Acom22.
Hello, everybody.
The stronger microphone and everything. Yeah, we're
Yes.
on
Thank God.
we're on our road to Extreme Rules. See, Boogeyman's good at tables matches. We promised Trish a main event this week. Triple H, he wants to make sure Alexa Bliss fights this week. We get rewards. We can block the opposing brand from having one of their champions on the next show. See, do we want to buy any of these, by the way?
I don't know.
I feel like we should save the veto star for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view because this blocks them from using their most popular person. So use that the week before the pay-per-view to make sure they can't use their most popular guy or girl. We do sign legends every once in a while. Maybe this would be worth using because then you can add another week to their thing. Actually, we usually just use them until their contract. And we're gonna use Van Dam for this month, and then we're done with him. We don't really need him to stay because he'll have done everything we need him to do. Yeah, I think. Oh boy, Trish is getting low on.
Probably should make her.
We promised her a main event though.
Yeah.
We wanted. We did want to crown women's tag champions. So maybe we put her in a tag match. So maybe she won't get as hurt. We put her and somebody, maybe her and Alexa versus, because Triple H wants Alexa on the show too. We may do Trish and Alexa versus Nia and Shayna for the tag title.
Okay.
Make that the main event. See, our other rivalries, I know we have the Ministry Neutral Silencer still in the feud. Team Extreme 2.0 still fighting. Bastard Time and Bastard Time's kind of they somewhat hate each other. But then maybe now that Boogeyman actually won a match for them, maybe Pac will stop not liking him. Because we thought we were going to break them up before, but then, because Pac didn't like Boogeyman losing all the time. But then Boogeyman won their pay-per-view match, so maybe his mind might change. So we might actually be able to keep them as a team. Yeah, so we have 2 tag feuds. We're going to do Bryan and Van Dam, that's 3. And then we need a feud for our 2 titles. Which is a problem because Brody doesn't really have anybody to fight. Except Joe and Ola. Joe's 2-6 and he's on a 1-match losing streak. Olaf is 0-3. And we already spent money for this month on it by signing Bryan. We can't do Van Dam because we just did that one. Unless we want to just do Joe just because.
We could do just because, but I don't know.
We're not really doing anything with the big boy squad either. Because all the other teams are in a feud. I think our other option is maybe Mr. Higglesby. Or Malachi, but I don't think we want to turn Malachi face.
He hasn't really done anything to deserve it. Plus, he's not on the team with Undertaker. That's
Damian Priest.
Sorry. Yeah.
I wouldn't be against him joining the Ministry, making it a 3-person team. And I guess our options are pretty much it's either Joe or Mr. Higglesby, but he's 0-3. I guess Joe's our only person because he's the only baby face left that's actually won a match.
Yeah, leaves him remaining.
Guess we gotta do Joe and Brody.
We don't want to. We kind of have to. We're left no choice.
We could sign Montez Ford or Apollo Crews for a few weeks. But then we
wait for the next show and see who's around.
Even though we have less time to build that feud up then. But that
True.
is also an option. Maybe keep Brody off the show this week. And yeah, maybe wait till next week. Unless you want to just do Joe. Would you rather go with Brody and Joe? Or wait till next week?
We could wait next week. I kind of want to wait.
Okay, and who's Trish gonna feud with for the title? Maybe Shayna, because Shayna's 7-3.
Yeah.
They did have a rivalry when we first started, so I'm not sure if we'll get penalized for that. But it's been like, what, 2 or 3 months since that feud ended, so it might be fine now.
Plus, didn't Shayna beat Alexa?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so
yeah, she's on a.
I think we said she's getting a title shot.
She's on a 1-match win streak.
Yeah, we'll give her a title shot.
So that would be our women's title feud, but we're gonna put them in the tag title match, though. He said.
Okay.
Oh, or do we want who do we want Trish to team up with, Sasha or Alexa? I forgot we had Sasha. Sasha, I think actually is a better idea.
Sasha.
Nia and Shayna.
There you go. Perfect.
Title match. Crown our first women's tag champions. I feel like one thing we should do, we should start signing more like women to our show so we can actually have a tag division like we do with the men's.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But that'll crown our NXT women's tag champions. Those titles look awesome.
Hopefully Nia has something to do.
We should have.
I don't really want her to fight for the singles title anymore.
Brian can call out Van Dam just to get that started.
Yeah.
Because that worked last time Van Dam debuted, he called out Brody, and it started probably our strongest feud we've done. Look how big Brian is.
I know. It's so weird.
Let's see, what else did we have? Oh yeah, Neutral Silence. We have our 2 tag feuds. Let's maybe do the Bastard Time and Team Extreme 2.0 in the beginning, because it's at level 3 in the Ministry, and Neutral Silence is only at level 2, so this one has more heat.
Okay, so yeah, we'll trust this feud, I guess, yeah.
Unless we can move it if we think of something better, too. Yeah, it's against these 2. Moxley and Hardy have a lot more stamina for some reason. Oh, I think because we kept putting these 2 in tag matches, and then also in we had them fight each other, which Pac won. I don't want Bastard Time to break up as a team, though. I like this team.
I know.
But if they do, I guess we would turn Boogeyman face. That's our backup plan, and then have them feud.
Yeah.
If Pac just goes, you know what, I can't stand this guy anymore. Because now, since Boogeyman won that match, I'm like, well, maybe Pac's mind might actually change and he won't complain anymore. Let's see, what other feuds did we... Oh yeah, we have the other tag feud.
We have so many tag matches this show.
Undertaker's tired. We can keep them off the show this week. See what's Damon's stamina. The Ministry's tired. Let's keep them off the show. Let's not do that tag feud this week. We have 3 more weeks to get it up at least 1 more level, because it's at level 2 already anyway. Oh, we can these 2 are technically in a rivalry. We can just make that the cooldown match.
Yeah, that works.
What else? I guess do Big Boy Squad versus Neutral Silence.
Could, if I were gonna make
or like another cooldown, like Malachi versus Mr. Higglesby, who's been killing it in promos. We already have 2 tag matches on the show, though. I guess maybe
it's Black and Joe or Black and Higglesby. Higglesby wanted to be in a fight, didn't he? Do Black and Higglesby. janitor guy, yeah. There we go.
I mean, he's cut 5 promos for us 5 weeks in a row and got excellent every single time.
I remember him wanting a match, and we never really put him in a match before.
Well, he wanted a match, we put him against Joe, because Joe wanted to win a match, so we just put them in a match together and fixed the match.
Yeah.
Let's see who's a decent promo. Olaf's okay.
Sure. Do Olaf.
Actually, Alexa's got higher skill and higher popularity, so it won't matter if she loses a few things for this. And then we can maybe do Olaf do the self-promotion, try to get his popularity up.
Okay.
Because we're going to need him to have a little bit higher popularity eventually anyway if we're going to ever do anything with Big Boy Squad. Which is probably our worst tag team because it's the only team we haven't really done anything with.
Yeah.
I think the only other team that hasn't challenged for the titles is Bastard Time. But it's because they're too busy fighting each other, which is still a storyline. Let's see. We want to go here because we're making a lot more money at the Thunderdome. We can actually afford this shit now. Yeah, I don't think we want to buy that for 52,000. Let's just do that. We get a bonus for this one, but we get more fans from this one. What would you rather have? I'd say
Probably the bonus.
You want the bonus?
I mean, if I do fans, we do need fans.
We do need fans. Let's go with the fans. Gets us 1,500 more fans. Okay.
What does a bonus even do?
Just
like...
The bonus for this one is that book superstars with less than or equal to 3-star power gain 1 more popularity. It's not that big of a thing. I'd rather get the 4,000 fans.
I'd rather get fans. Let's just get fans. That's what we really need right now is fans.
Let's jump into this episode. Bastard Time and Team Extreme 2.0 still feuding. This should get it to level 4 possibly. Hey, they actually won. There we go. Nice. We got it to level 4, maximum heat. There we go. Bastard Time's actually starting to win matches. I've noticed Moxley and Jeff Hardy, they usually win every match on NXT, but then they lose at the pay-per-view. That's why their record's really good, because they win like 3 or 4 matches and then lose 1. Brian makes his debut, calls out Van Dam, and it goes really well, and it started the rivalry. There we go. Perfect.
Perfect, man. So.
These two just kind of like a mini feud, I guess. Charlotte won last time, and she wins again.
That's not a surprise. Yeah, they don't.
Level 2, that's a backup feud, I guess, if we need it.
Yeah.
Alexa doing some advertising goes really well. And she didn't lose any popularity, actually. Perfect. This is just
a filler.
Yeah. Malachi Black gets the win, but it's also kind of like rewarding Mr. Higglesby with a match. That's a new rivalry now, I guess. Olaf promoting himself. Oh, really well. There we go. Everything's pretty much filling its spot. Crown our first women's tag champions. Can Trish become a double champion? Should be our first double champion. Shayna and Nia win. 3.5. There we go.
Very well. Thank you.
Good close to the show. Let's run through Raw. They have a tails match. Women's title. Oh, Indy Hartwell's gonna get injured. Becky wins, and I'd imagine Indy's probably injured. Tozawa goes good. They got 5,000 more fans for that. Oni Lorcan and T-Bar. T-Bar. Io Shirai, an okay promo. Another tables match. Oh, Vicky beat the big dog, Dakota Kai. Self promo for Tamina. Excellent promo. And I think this is a rematch for the Raw Tag Titles. Adam Cole and Cameron are the tag champs. I remember that. Not anymore.
His fan has every title.
Drew has it like every time. Isn't he the world champion too?
Yeah.
Him and Swerve are the tag champs. Yeah. We had a good main event, that's about it. They had amazing booking, oh man.
To be fair, most of our things were just filler for the week.
Oh look it, we found something Nia's good at. It says Nia Jax and Shayna are an incredible tag team. There we go.
Told you that would work out.
Good show tonight. We made 24,000 more fans, that's not a lot. But we did make $159,000. We essentially got almost all our money back for signing Brian. It's a good show. People are happy to see Brian. Van Dam, tell him, keep running your mouth, see what happens. Nia Jax held the score with Sasha. Sasha says Nia Jax is a pathetic cheater, going to be destroyed next time if the ref does his job properly. Feel bad, we don't really have much for Sasha to do.
I know. We only had her and Charlotte, and that was about it.
Yeah. They got 20,000 more fans that week than we did, but we got a lot more money. It drews, like, everything on their show. Like 3 weeks till Extreme Rules. Boogeyman, I've been putting in all the work, and I think I've earned a shot at the title. How about it? It's not in our plans.
It's not.
We did say, like, a few episodes ago that we would give him a title shot eventually, but...
He wanted a title shot against Lee, though. It's like, nah, dude.
Small decrease to his morale. Brody, speaking of, I've been talking with Brian Danielson a lot lately. I think he thinks that they'd be a good tag team. I mean, we already have enough tag teams. He wants to at least be booked in a tag match within the next few weeks. I mean, we can do a tag match with Brian against Van Dam, and they both have a partner, and Brody can be Brian's partner, I guess.
Yeah. We could team them up, but I don't think we're going to keep the tag team.
Yeah, we can do it just to put them together for 1 week.
Yeah. It'll be him and Brian on a team versus like, whoever...
Like Van Dam and, like...
Whoever...
Like Mr. Higglesby.
Well, no, the person we gotta put Brody Lee against.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, let's see who we got.
AJ Styles.
He's a heel, though.
No, he's only 5 weeks.
Oh, we can get permanent contract Kenny.
We could make him phase.
We have Edge, who's kind of death metal-ish. Who's already a face, and we don't have to waste a week changing him.
I kind of want Kenny.
Me too.
We need to make a face though, but we also need heels, don't we? I mean, we could do a heel versus
heel match. We signed Brian, so I think we're evened out on heels. We were missing a heel, and Brian fixed that. If we sign Edge, yeah, he's only for 10 weeks, but he's already a face, and we could possibly get the feud up. What?
Is Bruiser good against specialists?
Good against giants and cruisers, bruisers, and fighters.
Okay.
Brody's
a bruiser.
Kenny's a cruiserweight. What's he good with? He's good at fighting giants and other cruisers and bruisers and fighters.
So either way it works, it's just who it...
Well, if we sign Kenny, we could turn him face, in his debut, and then we can make it a 2-month feud with him and Brody because we wouldn't be able to get it up to a level 3 in time for Extreme Rules, but then they could have a rematch at whatever the next show is. Because then that gives our world title something to do for 2 months.
Or we could keep him heel and just have him still fight.
But then it's going to penalize us for doing heel versus heel.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So we only signed Kenny right now if we plan on like doing the feud for like 2 pay-per-views in a row.
I wouldn't be against that, to be honest.
Me neither. We can sign Kenny.
Yeah,
he's got guns. Kenny Omega is death metal. We didn't even look at the legends.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, we didn't put Alexa on the show, so we didn't get Triple H's thing. That's whatever.
Oh well.
We could have had Eddie Guerrero. How Stone Cold and Jake the Snake.
We could sign one of those for 5 weeks and just...
I don't think, because we only have 4 more weeks till the show. And we already have all 5 feuds set up now, technically.
Okay.
Cause
yeah. I like Kenny anyway better, so I think it's a better fit.
Oh. I think I want to buy this fixed match card.
Okay.
We're heading into Extreme Rules, which I'm pretty sure that means we'll get match bonuses for doing Extreme Rules matches. Would you want to spend $50,000 on this one? It says one randomly book Extreme Rules match on your show will receive a higher than normal rating.
Could do that, yeah.
I think it might be worth it.
What's the bit of TLC?
Same thing, but for TLC, you get a higher rating for a TLC match. We've already spent quite a bit of money too. Who can we use the training thing on? Oh, just her.
Probably just the woman.
Brody's wants a tag match within the next 3 weeks. Triple H wants us to schedule a run in this week. We could probably do that. Why don't we just do the tag match and get it out the way right now?
Don't we have to make Kenny face though?
Oh yeah. We can do that right here. Kenny debuts a heel and then immediately come out. You know, I changed my mind. I want to be a good person. There you go.
Or maybe it's just a self-promo.
Turn Kenny face.
Okay.
I guess from there we can maybe have Brody come out later and call him out. I actually might be able to cheat the system and get the feud started.
That could work.
Keeps Brody out of the matches too. Gets his stamina up a little bit. Yeah, we should give the Bastard Time and Team Extreme 2.0 feud a rest this week because they're already at level 4. Let's let them recover some stamina. Maybe do...
What's Triple H's thing?
He wants us to have a run-in.
Okay. Oh.
Trisha's tired. Maybe do another call-out. Have Shayna call her out. To get that feud started.
Or the run-in.
Oh, the Nia and Alexa feud is gone. Yes! I just noticed that. Yeah, we can do that to try and get that started. An old rivalry is back. Which makes sense. They've actually been our 2 best women on the show. See how's Undertaker and Damien. Damien's doing okay. Undertaker's a little tired. Maybe do the match this week and then give them like the next week off. Just to keep Undertaker from getting too low. He's not dangerously low. He can afford a regular match. Let's not put like a stipulation on it because then he could get injured.
Okay.
Silence has 55 stamina. It's Undertaker and Silence are a little banged up. Oh wait, no. And it's just Undertaker. I was looking at the popularity, my bad. Undertaker's the only one who's a little hurt. Let's do that here. It's just normal matches. The thing won't go down too much. Plus, we have to get it to at least a level 3 anyway. For the feud to then end at the pay-per-view. I like this team. I like both these teams. The Ministry. We need...
Van Dam and...
Yeah, Van Dam and Bryan can be the main.
Bryan.
Guess these... Let's do Charlotte and Alexa and have this girl run in. That could be our run in.
Okay. Yeah, Alexa.
And interference. That could be our interference thing. Who else do we have available? Nia and Sasha are yelling at each other on Twitter. Have them fight.
Yeah, give them something to do. A decent match too.
That should do alright. We don't need anything else, I don't think. Let's do our regular stuff. There we go. That should get us as much money as we possibly can. It's our second show.
I think this should go a lot better. We didn't know what we were really doing last show, but this show should be the pickup.
Non-title match, Ministry Neutral Silence. The Ministry beats Neutral Silence this time, which I guess in canon would make it
boost it up to 3.
Yeah, and there we go. That means the feud will end at the pay-per-view then. And I guess in canon now that also means that they would be the #1 contenders, which is what we were doing anyway. But Kenny changing face, it goes good in his debut. Lula is going to make a run in on Charlotte and costs her the match against Alexa Bliss. Bleh.
Put him up to 3 as well, so that helps.
Sheena calls out Trish, and it goes well. Really well, actually.
It went excelente.
Sasha and Nia. Nia gets the win, crushes her. Another rivalry has started. We have like 12 rivalries on this show. Brody calls out Kenny. Goes good, and that rivalry has started. Let's go. Main event time. Van Dam and Bryan's first match. And Bryan gets the win. He was born for greatness. Didn't go as well as we wanted.
Yeah.
But it got it to a level 2. Extreme Rules match. Are you trying to enter these two? Becky wins. Oh, God.
They also have a TLC.
Big E with a promo goes really well. 1, 2, 3. Io Shirai gets one. I think her name's Io Sky now. Adam Cole, baby! Good promo. Dakota and Vicky. Dakota Kai, that big dog, wins again. Drew McIntyre, their top guy, with a good promo. Or an okay promo. A run-in from Swerve in this TLC match. Ivar! Ivar gets the win. Look at the top of his head. Looks weird. Yeah, I think they beat us. They got amazing booking 2 weeks in a row, dang. Thought that main event was going to do better.
Me too.
Lula enjoys seeing Charlotte lose. I heard NXT signed Kenny Omega. That clearly that was true.
That'd be okay.
Don't understand the fuss about Nia Jax. Overrated. You know, I agree. Damien Priest takes the match from Silence. Could have gone either way, so I guess that means Damien pinned Silence in that match. Holy crap, Lula just blindsided Charlotte. We made some money back. We're not really getting a lot of fans, though. We got that thing from Triple H, though.
Okay.
They're pulling away from us in fans, yeah.
Yeah.
They have more money than us now, too. They're beating us at everything.
I think we need to get a little crazy. Like, we're like, Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Main show.
Well, we do have that card.
Idea, no?
We do have that card that boosts its rating. Kenny, hey Regal, I don't know if you knew this, but I love being in a certain match. The one and only tables. Nobody does that better than me.
Alright, sure. Like I said, we need to get crazy.
Not only do I love it, but the WWE Universe loves watching me in it. And I think if you book me in one, you'll see that I wasn't wrong. Tables, I had no idea you like being in those matches, but you've got it. Yep, we can do that on this show for... Why not?
Yeah.
I won't let you down. I'll put on a match that will be a candidate for match of the year. Just watch. Well, you are the best bout machine. Sure, that loser Lula attacked me during the last fight. I'm not going to stand for garbage like that. I want to sell things in the ring with her within the next 3 weeks. Sounds good.
Yeah.
We're like subtly like putting Lula over in this feud by having her wrestle Charlotte. Mr. Flair, you paid a price. What does Triple H want this week? Rest your current champions. We get the training thing. I don't really care too much about the training thing.
Me neither, because we already have one, and there's only one person to give it to, so...
Oh, here, why don't we do, like Kenny and Van Dam versus Brody and Bryan in a tables match. That'll take care of both of their goals.
Yeah. Yep, let's do it.
Yokozuna's theme song's playing in my headphones.
And Brody on his team. Left, there you go. And then Kenny and Van Dam. It's actually a pretty good team, not gonna lie. Kenny and Van Dam sounds awesome.
Table. That's the easy main event. We maybe like next week do maybe like do Bryan and Van Dam in an Extreme Rules match next week and use the card on it to make it better.
What's... Are we wrestling Undertaker and...
Yeah.
This week?
Undertaker.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine by me. Who's popular and in a feud?
Charlotte and Indy. Also the Bastard Time and Team Extreme 2.0, but they're kind of all like hurt too. We should rest them. Especially if they're going to be in like Extreme Rules matches at the pay-per-view. We don't want to injure them. If we do Indy and Charlotte, because they're at level 3 already, so people want to see that.
Okay. Put it in, what, Extreme Rules? The card as well. The card on.
We want to use it on this, or do we want to do, it's either that, or at the pay-per-view, or Van Dam and Bryan in Extreme Rules next week.
You could do it on the pay-per-view. But yeah, Extreme Rules here for boost it up more.
Do what at the pay-per-view? The card?
The card, yeah.
But do Extreme Rules here. Okay.
Yeah.
We already spent $25,000 on matches.
Alright, we got some stuff there for the opener and the closer. Do Silence versus Damian Priest, because it made it sound like Damian pinned Silence in that tag match. Sure.
And
Yeah.
have Cesaro maybe interfere.
That could work, yeah.
And it doesn't really technically boost the tag match, but in her head it does. Because both these two have decent stamina. Damien has 60, Silence has 98.
It works perfectly too, so.
Nia and Sasha again.
Yeah, because they were having some stuff going on.
Or
Might as well.
Or Higglesby and Malachi. They both have over 90 stamina. We can do
Let's have them rest and put, yeah, those two. Malachi and Higglesby. I kind of need a lot of people to rest, unfortunately.
Yep.
That's the sad thing, too.
Let's have Jeff Hardy do a promo. Because he's fine, but...
You need to make money, too.
Yeah, advertising. To Alexa, because she has a level 5 promo skill. And she didn't lose popularity at all last time she did it, because she did so well. Maybe do a second advertising, because we need money.
It's, Sasha.
Yeah. There we go. Let's hit our stuff.
We need to boost up our fans as much as we can.
There we go. Our third show. We have one more show
This
after.
should go better. I don't know why it wouldn't.
This might be our best show of this month, possibly. Lula and Charlotte. Charlotte beats her again. She's just crushing Lula in this feud. Hey, look at that.
There we go.
An Extreme Rules match. Perfect. That went well. We didn't even need the card to get it that high. Maybe good decision not using it, I think.
I know, right?
Jeff Hardy does good with that. Silence and Damien Priest. Cesaro interferes and costs Damien the match. Silence gets the win. That's okay, though. It's supposed to be lower. She made us $15,000 and only lost 2 popularity.
That's fine.
Malachi is probably going to crush Higglesby again. Oh, Higglesby got Malachi.
Wow. Alright.
People not too happy about that, though. Sasha is trying to make us more money. She does 11,000. And only loses one thing. Here we go. Tables match. This should make both Brody and Kenny happy. Tables tag team match. And the faces win. 3 now. There we go.
Let's go.
This is our best weekly show yet.
That's what I like to see.
For this one. Big sexy Kevin Nash and Swerve Scott. Isaiah Swerve Scott gets the win, or Swerve Strickland now. But he's still Swerve. That was Extreme Rules as well, but not as good as ours. Haha. I like how they have Kevin Nash. That's funny to me. These two will not stop feuding. That was an okay promo. It was a charity promo. We should probably do charity promos next week to get more fans, because we're going to get some money this month, or this week.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding. Dakota Kai gets the win. 3 stars.
Could
Cameron
probably do it
Grimes.
for Alexa Bliss, because
Sure.
she has more popularity than
Tables match goes to
Sasha did.
Ivar.
it boosts up their popularity,
I
right?
think we beat them this week.
Let's go.
I don't know how much of a difference it'll make, though. So we got 25,000 more fans. We're not, but we did make
Almost 26,000.
149,000. Cesaro jumped Damien Priest, totally uncalled for. Started strong, ended strong. Decent promo by Jeff Hardy. Lula and Charlotte are on fire. Danielson and Brody Lee work well as a team. So I guess if we ever need another team, that's an option. They got more fans. They got more fans, but made less money. We might have more money now, I think. Yes, we do. told you, this is our last week before Extreme Rules. I told you Danielson and I really hit it off as a team last week. Thanks for pairing us up. We're looking forward to the next tag match. The crowds still loved us even though we didn't get the win. Danielson and I can definitely shake up the tag division with another chance, and the fans can't wait to see our next tag team match. Glad I joined NXT. It's going well at the moment. Our champions feeling happy. Cesaro, I'm really psyched for the upcoming pay-per-view. Can't wait to put on a great show for the crowd. That's good because we already have plans for you to be booked on it anyway. So yeah, he wants to be on the show. He expects to make an appearance at the pay-per-view.
Free crew booking.
Ooh.
Okay.
Have your most popular male heel and face fight this week. Okay,
So
who
that
is
would be
Van Dam and Brody? No, because then we'll get penalized for them. Plus, we're trying to build up two different rivalries, and they just had a feud, so we'd get penalized for them fighting each other, because the fans would be like, we're bored of this match. Because if I remember that correctly, if you like have people fight each other right after their feud, then the fans don't like it. So I don't think we can do that one. Especially if we're actually trying to put on better shows to try and catch Raw, because they keep getting further and further away from us in the ratings.
yeah.
You can still do Van Dam and Bryan in an Extreme Rules match this week, though, and use the card on it if we want. Or do we want to use it for pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view.
Okay. Let's see, what do we want to do? Oh, yeah. Oh shit, we forgot to get Trish and Shayna's feud moving again. No, it's because we were trying to keep them off the show because they were hurt.
Yeah.
Or because Trish was tired. Yeah, because Trish has been tired. Have Shayna call her out again so Trish can get a little bit more stamina recovery, because she's at 61. We gotta do something with Kenny and Brody. We gonna do a normal match, or Kenny's good with tables match. We wanna do a tables match again? This time one-on-one?
Yeah, do tables.
Kenny and Brody tables match in the main event. I think then we should then put Van Dam and Bryan in the opener in some capacity.
I mean, people really like the Charlotte and that girl too.
Very true. I'd just do like regular one-on-one between them this week, because they're at level 4, and hope that it gets maybe 3 stars.
But if we're putting Daniel and Rob Van Dam in a table, or right, we're doing what? A special match for it, right? Then we should probably put in the opener. Right? Am I wrong?
We're gonna do Extreme Rules here and at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So they fight each other in that same match twice in a row.
Yeah, we'll do it, sure.
Okay. And then we can put these two regular one-on-one.
Yeah. No.
See, how's how's the tag stamina looking?
Undertaker's at 59.
Man, he's not recovering as much as we want. We have to keep him off the show again. They're already at level 3. But
do promos and stuff probably.
I'm kind of afraid that it'll go down to level 2 if we don't do anything this week. I'll do just a normal tag match so they don't go down that much, but then it'll at least keep it at level 3, if not bump it to level 4.
Yeah, we could bump it up. We'll try it.
This will at least keep it at level 3, and it won't go down to level 2.
Yeah.
Just keep it normal. We don't want them to get hurt.
And then put Alexa's
Charity.
charity, yeah. And then
Maybe somebody else do charities as well, or do we need somebody to do a call out? See, who do we have? We have Joe do a charity promo. He's not doing anything.
sure.
We don't really know what to do with Joe. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because he keeps losing.
Yeah. Olaf's gonna get mad. He hasn't been booked in forever.
Really need as much as we can here.
And we get bonuses this week for those. Let's go.
You got a lot of money too. I just realized that. Look at that.
Yeah, we're making good money right now. Here's the go home show to Extreme Rules. Speaking of Extreme Rules, Rob Van Dam and Bryan Danielson are in a match of Extreme Rules to start off the show. Van Dam gets the win, which kind of makes sense. That's his style match. 3.5.
Alright.
Shayna calls out Trish again. Goes excellent. This is probably also going to be a 2-month feud. Just like the men's world title, since this is only at level 2.
Yeah.
We actually might put this on the pay-per-view. We didn't plan on it, but we might.
Carrying. It's carrying though.
How's this go? Charlotte beats her ass again. 2.5. That's actually pretty good for a normal match.
On a main show, yeah.
Alexa gets us 5,000 more fans. Excellent. This should at least keep it at a level 3. The Ministry beats Neutral Silence again in non-title match. 3.5. And it got it to level 4. Okay. That match is gonna kick ass at the pay-per-view, probably. Watch Neutral Silence win at the pay-per-view. They're doing the typical heel champion thing. They lose all the non-title matches and then they win the title match.
Yeah.
Joe does good as well. 5,000 more people.
5,000.
Tables match, Brody and Kenny, non-title in the main event. Kenny beats him again. We might have a new champion come. Oh man, that didn't do as well as I thought. But don't worry, they're gonna have an Extreme Rules match at the pay-per-view, and that'll definitely do better. They have no promos this week. Indy's the new women's champion on Raw. 4 stars. Oh boy. Ivar and Big Sexy. I would actually want to see this match. I don't know why. Mediocre. Big E and Tozawa. Big E.
Or no one. Okay.
Me 9 EO. EO. Shirai gets to win. 3 stars. I think we might have barely beat them. They had a really good opener. But I think we beat. Oh yeah, our main event was lower than I remembered. Yeah. Hey, they got good booking. We got penalized. Poor finale. I expected this match to do way better than that one.
Yeah, I did too.
We got penalized. Poor finale. People are saying Kenny has good tables matches though. We got 29,000 more fans though. Which is more than we've been getting.
We got a lot of money. We can start signing more people probably.
Hey, we got more fans than them, so we got 5,000 more fans this week than they did.
Thank you, charity.
I mean, they're still ahead of us by like 100,000 at this point.
Yeah,
almost 100,000. They're pulling away. But we caught up a little bit. Extreme Rules will be the next episode. Oh my god! Look at all these things. Trish, my contract is coming up at the end of next week. Oh, and she's our champion too. At the end of the week. Oh, we forgot to use the card to penalize them for the pay-per-view. That's alright. I'd be interested in staying. The cost would be 137,000. I'm fine with that. She's been kicking ass for us.
Yes, worth.
Let's keep Trish. Rob Van Dam, my contract NXT's up at the end of the week. We don't really want to keep him, I don't think. We were just using him to put over Brody and then give him like a feud with like a heel.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd be interested in staying, but the cost would be 78,000. I don't think so. Do we want to offer him less?
54K.
Do we want to offer him less money, or are we done with him? I was all about being done with him.
Keeping him, that's the thing. He's doing really good for our show.
Let's ask him for less, and we'll let him decide, I guess.
Yeah, ask him for less, yeah.
Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. See you next week. Okay.
Alright.
He's not happy about it, though.
He took it. He still took it.
Oh, no! They used a card on us. Something came up. and I can't have Rob Van Dam taking part in your show this week. Sorry about that.
Oh my god.
Good thing we built up that Charlotte and Lula feud. Good lord.
Oh my god. I wanted that so bad.
Raw used a card on us. Well, we can do that at the next pay-per-view, I guess. Good thing we just extended him. Boogeyman, I think you should put me in a match with Undertaker. Trust me. You guys already had a feud. But okay. I guess so, because the tag feud with the Ministry is about to end anyway. If Ministry wins the tag titles, and then Bastard Time beats Team Extreme 2.0, Ministry versus Bastard Time could be the next tag feud, and I'm pretty sure that would work for this.
Yeah, we could do that then. Yeah.
That's
sure.
if both those things turn out.
If it does.
Lula, hey boss. I know you probably got plans for pay-per-view already, and I haven't been on a lot of pay-per-views yet. I just think that I could put on a hell of a show if you change your mind. You know what? We don't really have a choice to now. We have to do that. So, you got it.
I think we're still gonna put it on anyway.
Yeah, but that will be next time. What does Triple H wants to do on the show? Ensure that Shayna Baszler cuts a promo this week. No, we have her in a title match. We're not doing that. Hey, we unlocked the big stadium. It's available now. It's gonna cost us a lot of money, but it'll be worth it. So, looks like we're gonna have the men's and women's title matches are two of our matches. Got Charlotte and Lula, and the two tag feuds since the Van Dam and Bryan one's getting kicked off. We could like have Bryan call out Van Dam though in a promo though, something like that, just to keep it going. Hey, we said we wanted to look at this. The only permanent people we could get is Marcel and Jinder. That's like actual people. There's three girls that are in-game characters that are permanent. Brock Lesnar for 10 weeks. I don't know who we'd have him fight, though. I don't think we can get Legends permanently. Mickey James. See, is there any cards we want to buy? Oh, I think we should buy this one, double the cost.
Yeah.
Make them spend more money on their stuff on the show. We have all these, like, stuff to help people recover, and we don't use them. Yeah. We could probably use the health spot thing after Extreme Rules.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, we do. Good thing we actually built up a 6th rivalry, because it was a backup for us. We did say Charlotte and Lula was a backup feud. Good thing we did. We forgot to use this thing to veto them from using their most popular person, which I think is what they did to us. Yeah, Van Dam's our most popular person, and he got vetoed. I think, should we use this right now to hurt their Raw show, or should we wait till next pay-per-view and actually try to remember it this time? I think we should use that at their next pay-per-view. Let's try to remember this time. But we got our matches we got our matches for Extreme Rules. We have like Bryan cut a promo on Van Dam or something. Can we even do that if he's not on the show? I think you can. Okay, yeah, you can.
Okay, that still works.
So at least we can have it on the show in some capacity. But anyway, that will be next time will be Extreme Rules. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us on this episode. And we'll see you next time. I'm Zayden.
And I make him 22.
And we'll see you next time at Extreme Rules. Bye, guys.